Whoops, I probably should hide my Twitter timeline. Hello everybody! Welcome to our game dev stream. Right now you can only hear me and not the guy in Skype, which you should be able to hear now. So hello everybody, I'm Felix aka Laxen, and with me in Skype is Henne aka Geflügel. And you can say
Bok,
something
bok,
now.
bok.
Yeah.
Bok, bok.
Alright. Okay, so like we did something in the
Felix,
beginning and stuff, yeah. Mm-hmm.
did you mute Skype?
I think I did. Yes.
Did you save?
There's nothing to save, but yeah.
Okay, then we are fine, I guess.
Okay. So yeah, hello everybody, and so today we will mostly work on new content, especially. Well, we will actually work on enemies, which are content, I think. And yeah,
They are
actually,
content that you have to kill.
yes. And actually, I didn't even check the cross-center questions. That's bad. I always should
God
have
damn it, Felix.
checked the cross-center questions.
I'm
And we actually did.
apparently I'm too loud again. Is it
You're
better
too
now?
loud. Maybe I can
Test,
just.
test.
Um. Oh wait, maybe this can. No, that actually doesn't help. Hmm.
I blame Felix.
I probably can change your volume. Wait a second. Like this should. No, it shouldn't be quite as loud, I think. Maybe you should say something.
Something or other?
Well, whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we hope everyone is fine here
Yeah.
in the channel. Especially, I mean, lots of not all that amazing thing, or rather, lots of pretty bad things happened in the world. But I mean, things
Yeah.
have to go on. So
Yeah.
we especially hope our friends and fans and everyone else in France is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty close to us actually. I mean, Felix, you are
Yeah.
like almost French.
Yeah, it's like okay, it's like a train ride of about 2 hours from my place, but I don't I don't really
Yeah,
think there's so much interesting stuff in Saarbrücken. So, um,
yeah, okay, yeah,
it's
that's
still
true. I mean,
it's yeah, that was kind of shock of this happened all of a sudden on Friday evening. So I hope everybody is
yeah.
fine. And yeah, just to actually say that first, I think.
Yeah, we just wanted to check in on everyone. I mean, this is a game dev stream, and we want to, of course, talk about more happy and productive stuff. But I mean, I think it's kind of important to
Yep.
just ask it. Oh, wait, what?
Uh,
Oh wow! I someone just said to me in Skype,
hmm?
I I can't wait till the first CrossCode 2s um, appear on GameJolt.
Crosscode what?
CrossCode 2, like sequels to CrossCode, because
Oh my
there's
god.
already been there's already been a flood of Undertale fan sequels.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, there's not
yeah,
quite the hype yet, I think.
yeah,
So,
yeah, of course. Um,
yeah, I did a game jam, I guess.
yes, Game Jam. Good job.
All right. So we
I
actually
know a
did.
guy who was like a
Go
I
ahead.
know a guy who was like a block away from the whole thing. Yeah, okay. I hope he was fine, or he's still fine. I mean, I know a guy whose cousin was like at one of those events, but he's also fine. So at least something. Any questions?
We actually got one cross-center question, and
Yay.
actually that's a good question because it's requesting a feature that we do in fact plan to implement. So it's always fun to answer these kind of questions. Give me a second. So let's just talk about the watcher per question first, and then I think today actually we won't show a lot of new progress because, well, I mean, I could maybe show you at least the new guard counter feature because that's what we started last time and what we finished this week. But otherwise, actually, I decided to maybe not show too much stuff about the dungeon because I think if we show too much, there's too little surprise for when we actually release the new version. So I decided to not show everything. But yeah, let's start with the watcher per question. The question is poison, fire, ice, constant damage. Hi, I was just thinking, would it be possible to add some form of JavaScript to add a type of poison or burst into flame or frozen temporary damage? Sorry.
Oh man.
Damage to enemy units when using elements or items that may cause it. I was looking for tips or tutorials on how to add something like constant damage or add damage effects, and I came across this one, but not sure if it will work since you know more about it than I do. And then there's some video. It would be funny to burn an enemy unit. I know I'm a psycho M. That's funny because yes, we actually do plan to implement exactly this, like
Yep.
very similar to what you described. There will be these kind of conditions. Condition. How do you actually say that in English? I'm not even sure. Like these kind of conditional
Conditions.
status
Yes,
effects.
status conditions, I think.
Status
Status effects or
conditions.
status conditions.
Status conditions. Yeah. There will be these kind of
Felix,
things.
Felix, Felix.
Yeah.
I think you're still too quiet,
I'm too quiet.
or I'm too loud. I'm not sure.
I think I tried to reduce your volume, but it's still too loud. I mean, I can't.
According to Atlessa, you are too quiet, and I'm okay.
I'm too quiet. Okay, let me check. But I have already maximum. I have the maximum recording. Okay, let me just check my recording device. Yeah, maybe that's better. Is that louder? Should be louder for you
God
too,
damn
I
it,
know.
Felix, Felix, you're too loud for me. No,
Are
no, it's
you?
all right.
It's okay. I hope it's fine
Yes.
for the others too. I think that's weird. We didn't have these problems before. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, it's weird. Emily, Nater.
Hi, Emily
Hope
Nader.
ho hope everything's okay for you.
Okay, so again about this question. So yes, we do plan to implement these kind of status conditions.
Now Stefan says that you are too loud. What's going
Too
on?
loud, like, I used to be too quiet, now I'm too loud, so okay.
Yes,
Guess it
you've
was too much. So how is this? I don't know. Okay, maybe that's better. Like, please decide. This is now okay? Please say something to Hannah so people have a comparison.
two
Yeah, whatever. That sound
something
really
two.
got old quickly. Okay, that guy 001 said we both sound fine. So I guess it's okay. Do now everybody here has selective hearing or for some reason, or why do people not agree? Like Stefan says, I'm too
Oh,
loud.
okay. Stefan says that. No, Stefan says that I was too loud. He just um, like mixed us up.
What? Oh, come on.
This is really
Guys.
guys.
Okay.
And I'm not even streaming. I mean, my mic is even like a
Testing.
bit further away from my mouth. It's not like
That's weird. That's really weird. Maybe.
Felene. Felene kind of sounds like a Pokemon, to be honest. Like a German Pokemon name.
Testing.
Helix.
So now I'm like really loud. I hope that's better.
Felix.
It's just that.
Emily Nater, Emily Nater is basically shipping us, and our pairing is named either Filene or Helix.
Oh my gosh, Helix. Oh god.
Oh, bad.
You know what? I just made you quieter now, Henne, and made me a bit
Okay.
louder. So maybe that should help. I don't. Now Henne is too loud. Okay, so now I made Henne quieter and I made myself louder.
Felix, just wait for a few minutes. Maybe it just takes a bit for the chat to notice.
Oh yeah, yeah it does. The delay. I just noticed that I probably read the question without actually showing it. Yeah, professional streaming as
Okay.
usual.
Yeah, your professionalism just
Yeah.
goes out of
Okay.
the window.
Okay, so right, I'm just gonna answer this question again then. So yeah, there will be status conditions, and I don't think we actually need any tutorial on how to implement this. I think that very much depends on your system on how to properly implement this, and I already have a good idea on how to do it, so it's okay. So we will manage to get it done somehow. Um, and in fact, there will be, I think, one status condition for each element that you have, and like there will be at least this flame condition which will actually continuously reduce the HP, right? I mean that was the idea.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, basically, you would have a status condition for each element, and for fire, or for heat, it would be fire or burning, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
which reduces HP, kind of like poison would. And I mean, can we spoil the other ones? It's,
Okay.
I mean, for cold, it would um, also pretty obvious. It would be a frozen effect that would
Mm-hmm.
like slow enemies down. And for heat and shock, you would have status reduction. We're not entirely sure which one of them will have which, but most likely a wave will decrease the defense, and shock will decrease the offense,
So Force and Nature
like the
actually asks
attack.
if we have Bitcoins or Dogecoins. No, we actually don't. Sorry.
I considered going into doggy. I'm calling it doggy coins. I
Doge
mean,
coins. Yeah.
it's a mystery. I mean, Doge just sounds so dumb. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just
I know
calling it
people say that. Some
doggy,
people, like at College Humor, they say Dogecoin.
Doge. Doge is actually even better than. I mean, it's
Doge.
at least better than Doge.
Doge. Yeah, I think
I'm
Doge is
saying
kind of
it
weird.
basically. I'm saying it like the French
Sounds like
version,
Dodge
like
coins.
doggy,
Like you have to dodge those
doge.
coins.
Dodge
They're
those
very,
coins,
they're
yes.
very dangerous. So, all right.
But no, we don't. I mean, I'm not using it. I was considering using it because a friend of mine was really into that, but
Mm,
then we didn't. Then I didn't.
okay. All right.
Such
So,
coins, yes.
uh, next I will just show you the guard counter. Right. So that's something we did started doing last during the last stream. Um, we just implemented the very basics thing, and then I finished the feature on Monday essentially, and not only did I like improve the effects and edit the display, so you actually now see some special number when you actually perfectly block the damage. Cat counter. I was supposed to say combat counter.
Combat count. Okay.
Guard counter. Sorry, guard counter. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna demonstrate you the new feature. Teleport. B. Let's just go to the entrance. So here you can see that's Autumn Rise. Do I need a level? I don't need any level. So, and I suck at it. So the idea is that when you block and you do it at the right moment, like shortly before you're hit by the enemy, then you perform a guard counter. It actually depends on the enemy if you can perform a guard counter. So some enemies react to it, some don't. And this one actually does, so that means when you actually perform the guard counter, successfully, it will be stunned for a short amount of time.
Hmm. And knocked
Attack
back.
at it, yeah.
Oop.
Exactly.
And you'll even do bonus damage, just like in the weak phase.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a weak phase that's triggered by guarding, essentially. And yeah, I can also show you some other enemies, like the meerkat. You can also do perfect guards here, but the only thing it does is really just reduce the damage. Like, not reduce, but
Nullify,
reflect,
basically.
nullify the damage, exactly. Yeah. As you can see, get the shield sign with a P, and that's the display that shows you that you did just successfully perfectly guarded that attack.
I mean, there could be like a reflected projectile in the future, right? Or is it just for
Yeah, that's actually possible.
very special enemies?
We might add some projectors that you can actually reflect with this technique. That's an idea.
Hmm. I mean, it might even be super important for certain enemies and boss battles to reflect projectiles.
Exactly. So that's all for what we wanted to show today. And
hey, will Bergen Village have its own music in the update? Yes,
hopefully.
I think so, right? Hopefully, yeah. I mean, it's planned to have its
Yeah.
own music, but it's not sure if it's
I just
appears.
wrote in Taro the requirements yesterday, in fact, and I hope he will be able to create a musical piece until end of November. I mean, that's still 2 weeks. That should be enough time. But we also need new music for the dungeon and also for like a potential boss battle in the dungeon. It might be that we won't have the full music score for 0.4 release, unfortunately. But at least you will get you will be able to play the content. Of course, we will add the music later then if we don't make it by 0.4. As we did, for instance, with the the theme for Apollo. Right. Okay. Just gonna share my monitor because now we will start the game dev part. And yeah, today we will work on another enemy, but this one will be a special enemy. In fact, it will be a mid-boss. It's if you watched Twitter yesterday, you may have seen like the new robot enemy that I implemented yesterday. And the mid-boss is, in fact, this enemy extended with some, you could say, some kind of new feature. And it's kind of like a collaboration of multiple enemies, in fact. And I mean, to make this work, that's something I've been working on like the last 2 weeks, I think. Some kind of feature to make enemies collaborate. That's essentially the idea. And I think I probably will not comment too much about what this is supposed to be. I'm just gonna work on it and you can see what is just gonna happen. Maybe that's more interesting, I think. It's also probably more productive because I'm talking less and actually doing more stuff. And
Yes.
so let's just do it that way today. And I'm just gonna close some stuff here. Alright.
Did you have porn open again?
No, just Space Jam stuff
Okay.
for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah. By the way, a little speaking of Space Jam. Give me a second. Where is it? Come on. Speaking of Space Jam, the Indivisible crowdfunding campaign has been prolonged since our last dev stream and has almost reached 1 million.
Woohoo!
Which has a lot to do with Space Jam because there was also a Space Jam mix with the boss theme.
Great.
Whenever I hear like $1 million, I have to think of that Austin Powers Austin Powers scene with Dr. Evil, or how he was
Mm,
called. Like, $1 million. Di, di, di.
what? Okay.
And I think you don't even know that, Felix, because you have no common knowledge.
I don't have any common knowledge, that's correct.
Uh,
Hmm.
well, I mean, it's not. I'm not sure if the indie game industry is desperate to get Indivisible funded. It's mostly that I am desperate to get it funded because I love the game. But I guess, I mean, a lot of people are pretty desperate to get it funded because I mean, it's kind of weird that it doesn't. It has had so much difficulties getting funded because actually, Popsicle Pete, we got the same extensions. It's just that I mean, on Indiegogo you can have in total 30 days expansions or extensions,
Hmm.
and that's the same that we did back then. But for Indivisible, they basically did it twice. They expanded it for like a week or something, or 10 days at first, and then for another 20 days. Which I don't know if it's that much better. I mean, I guess with that strategy you have one more deadline that people can work to or something. But
Hmm. I'm
I'm
not
not sure
listening.
if it's you're not listening.
I'm already like too much absorbed by the actual game development. The thing is, I actually worked on this, on that stuff shortly before the stream. I'm just in the middle of development, and actually currently things are not working, so I have to do some debugging. But yeah,
Okay, yeah, it's fine. I mean, do your stuff. I'm gonna talk.
you can talk about stuff.
Shenmue 3 gets millions in a day.
It's freaking
Maybe. I mean,
Shenmue, but I don't
it's yeah, it's.
I don't actually quite get it because I personally thought like the Shenmue 3 presentation from Kickstarter was ridiculous in the sense that it didn't look all that well. Maybe that's just me, but
Mm,
like it was 3D, but the way the characters were animated and how the voice acting looked, it was just really bad. I thought personally. Um,
yeah, to be honest, I kind of don't remember it back. I mean, wasn't the Shenmue crowdfunding like a while ago already?
that was like E3, wasn't it? This year's E3, I think.
Let me.
I think that's why it was so successful too, because they essentially presented this Kickstarter on E3, like before a huge crowd. I mean, that was quite some marketing. That was definitely at least one of the reasons why it.
Let me check it real quick because I'm not really. 6 million. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's. Wait a second. When was the campaign exactly? From when to when? It started. Oh, come on, give me some. Is there.
I now got the feedback that the game sound is a bit loud, and I'm really what the why is everything so loud? Okay, I reduced the volume even further, so maybe that helps. I don't know.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yes, Force Nature. Terrain. Terrain.
Terrain,
Terrain.
terrain, or something.
Satisfied now?
Okay.
Um, yeah, I mean, Shenmue got a lot more money, that's right. But I mean, first of all, it's Shenmue. Secondly, maybe they did it to a better time, like during the summer when not as many games came out. Because now
I mean,
with Indivisible, there
it
were.
was essentially supported by Sony, I think, right? I mean, the way they
Mhm.
wasn't it like presented at the Sony conference, at the Sony press conference at E3.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I think that's how it
And
happens.
yeah, yeah, Bethesda doesn't need crowdfunding. That's right, true. I mean, it would be weird if they would need it.
So, damn it! Why is participants already? Gee, that doesn't make sense. Okay.
Celio actually they have to get it in the current time now because 60 days is basically the absolute limit of Indiegogo.
Yep.
No, they haven't. Celio, they have prolonged the 30-day campaign by 10 days first, and then they added another 20 days later. So that's how it worked.
Hmm.
Oh, thanks, Popsicle Pete. That's a cool. He said that's a cool-looking robot. It was
Okay.
designed by our concept artist, Freeze,
Yep.
and he even pixeled it or sprited it, from
Yep.
what I have.
Actually, we also got some comments from some other people here in the chat that this one doesn't really match the style of CrossCode, and I think like from the
Oh,
GIF I posted yesterday, I think it was partly because the colors weren't all that optimized, so it stood out because of the colors.
okay.
And there's also the thing that it's not quite as clean as usually the sprites look in CrossCode. Um, that's why we
Well,
also
it's a
plan to
dirty.
still optimize. We
Mhm,
may even polish this one even further, I think. But
mhm.
maybe not for 0.4 release. It may be that actually for 0.4 release you just get this enemy, and we will actually wait for feedback. If people say, "Hey, this robot looked ugly," if we actually get this feedback quite often, then yes, then we will definitely polish this one. But if people don't care, then saves time.
Who knows? Yeah, we'll see. There are actually two questions that I almost overlooked.
Okay,
Um, First off, is there a stat that determines whether you can guard counter an enemy, or do you just choose by hand which enemy can guard counter?
it's by
It
hand.
depends solely on the kind of attack, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, the stats, your defense stats determines which how effective your normal guard is, but your guard counter is basically
Hmm.
completely, uh, how you say it,
Oh god damn
losgelöst.
it. Yeah, that's why. Okay, I found the bug.
Yeah, you found the bug? Really good.
Within the bug, yes. The bugs had the bug. Like,
Basically,
hehe.
defense is completely irrelevant for the effectiveness of guard counter.
Yeah.
And then a question from Dr. Urinstein. Will I have to unlock the guard counter in the skill tree, and will there be additional skills, active or passive, in the circuit for it? The normal guard counter is like a default action. You don't have to unlock it in the skill tree, but
Probably.
there will be active like combat arts
Hmm.
that kind of work like a guard counter, like a counter with a like basically you block an attack and then a special action gets done after the attack, like a counter attack or a I don't know, like a shockwave or something. And that's of course a combat art, which would then
Yes,
basically
yes.
be a guard art.
I
And
found
passive skills, maybe also passive skills.
I found interesting like some people comment about the blue balls stuck inside the robots, and actually when you watch this
What?
stream closely you will understand what these blue balls actually are. There's actually some kind of in that sense it's actually a spoiler watching this kind of stream, I have to admit. So it's like a little surprise. Hmm.
Robot has blue balls. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh god damn it. Great. Ah man. Alright. First thing is actually working already.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Instant meta, instant meta blue balls. The most dangerous. Uh,
Ui, ui, ui.
hmm. Mm-hmm. 6 frames. Okay, perfect guard is at 6 frames at the moment.
Yeah, there we were thinking about increasing it, as Stefan already says. Yeah.
Mm. Instant matter is made of the souls of dead orphans. Psst.
What?
Instant matter is made of the souls of dead orphans.
Oh yeah. Big
No,
spoiler.
i- instant matter is made of the people who get killed by the microwave helmets that Crosswords uses.
Exactly. No, that's from the Sword Art Online users that die from the like they just recycled that and then they produce the instant matter
Oh
that's
yeah,
actually used in
yeah.
crosscode. The much better product, like I don't know, like in crosswords. I mean, so okay.
Hmm.
Like I won't comment on what I'm doing, but if you actually read what kind of like method names I'm actually writing here, and you probably get an idea what's gonna happen. I mean, if anybody's actually watching the code, that's always a question.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a big question. I mean, it depends on if they
If there's
using full
actually,
screen, for example, because or how big their monitor is,
yeah,
because otherwise it might be hard to see.
that's actually. I mean, I always reduce the screen resolution to make it work, but if it's much smaller than that, it's kind of impractical to work for me. So that's I would rather keep it that way. So I hope people can read it somewhat.
Felix, a question to you from someone called Radical Resident.
Hmm.
Um, Felix, by the way, after you do perfect guard, does the timer reset? Maybe we should halve the time of the timer to encourage perfect guarding attacks with multiple hits.
You mean that you can actually just keep pressing the button to guard each individual hit from the perfect. Okay. Well, we can try that. I have no
Hmm?
problem with that. We can at least try to do that. But if you mean multiple hits, like the one from the one for like the multiple bubbles from the seahorse, for instance, I don't think that would work in practice. I mean, blocking those by just button smashing. But oh, so like when you make a successful guard, the timer is okay. That might be possible. I think should be possible. I mean, we can tweak that. Yes. Mm. Doop. I'm doing something really strange right now. I'm implementing an action step that will mate that will hide the entity. So the entity that was originally performed as action will suddenly be removed from the game. I hope this works.
Hmm. Well, you guys always leave the entire Weltmeister attributes info in in the release version, which helps a lot making modded entities and maps.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with mods, so that's okay. I
Yeah.
just I just don't want to go as far as in releasing the whole source code because that would be like I think a bit too open. It's kind of sad that the whole obfuscation makes it so hard to like translate mods to new versions.
Mhm.
Sometimes I was thinking maybe we should reduce the amount of obfuscation. Maybe we will actually do that for the final version, so we actually don't obfuscate to an extent where like all the labels are renamed, but maybe just like basic stuff like local variables. I mean, there's an option for that. Um, yeah, not sure though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a big problem in like modding. I mean, it might even increase the appeal of CrossCode because we get a big modding community. Will CrossCode have multiple endings or just three? Actually, there will be most likely just one ending because
Yeah.
multiple endings are a lot of work.
That's
Unless
probably.
unless it's small details, maybe like an extra scene if you uh, did certain stuff. I mean, that's something that
Mm-hmm.
might be possible, but like different endings really is pretty much a lot of work.
Will there be a Christmas tree in the new village? We actually should add a Christmas tree because we get close to Christmas. That
True,
might make
true.
sense. Let's just make a special Christmas release where we add a Christmas tree. That sounds like a good idea. Like we did for the we did this Easter quest, so we just could add like a special Christmas quest for all early access people. That would be fun.
Yes.
Where was I? Here was I. So why does this not work? Oh, yeah, it's enemy, it's not entity. Store enemy. Yep. So now I just want to check something. Height. Yeah, it's just okay. That's cool, I guess. Oh man.
Mass Effect has no effect. Since synthesis ending, yeah. Isn't that the synthesis was the blue ending, right? Or was it the green ending of Mass Effect? Wait a second. You had the red ending, the green ending, and the blue ending. And I think synthesis was green. So in Fallout 4, you rather KS or NB? I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't played Fallout 4.
Nope.
I think those are factions or something. KS and NB.
You
Of
still
course, I
watch
still watch one.
One Punch Man.
Yeah,
Oh no,
right.
I
Red
still
was
have to.
destroy everything, right? Unless I didn't, don't you remember? Mass Effect 3 basically had
Dang.
in the first version three endings that basically only the only difference was the color in the first version, but they improved it later on.
Yeah, this bug was strange. Let's see what's this all about.
A lot of people try to leak Fallout 4's ending right before the release. Hmm. I mean, oh, okay, I see. Well, I mean, as I said, I don't play Fallout 4, and I'm not planning to play it for the next time. Because usually, in my experience, Bethesda games aren't really worth much of a damn before they are properly modded. So I would rather wait before the modding community gets off the ground with Fallout before I play it.
What is going on?
Unless I will talk about Mass Effect 3. I mean, maybe you only know the advanced endings.
What is going on? Some really
What is going on? I don't know.
strange stuff is happening. Yeah. Oh man, I hope this won't be like a huge mess to implement this in the engine here.
Yeah, yeah. Wait until Geflügel gets his loot mods. Hmm. Actually, it might surprise you, but those are not my primary concern when it comes to mods. So it is pretty impressive what the people who do those get done. Also, Emily Nater, yes, One Punch Man is amazing. Felix, you still need to get up to date with One Punch Man. It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, Bethesda also can't release without weird bugs.
Uh-uh.
Like they have no Q&A section. Also weird for such a large company. I'm not sure. I kind of get the feeling that's also the case because Fallout or Bethesda games as a whole have um, a lot of freedom and a lot of weird stuff that can potentially happen, which makes it much harder to actually bug test everything properly. So, I mean, I'm more surprised that they are so bad in terms of proper gameplay balancing, because I mean, I'm mostly going by Fallout 3 standards, but the game balance in that game was absolute crap in without mods. So, unless I'm not talking about the silly indoctrination nonsense. I'm
Oh
talking
my god.
about I'm talking about the DLC stuff that they added later to make the endings a bit longer.
Why would I do
I like
that?
seeing the beers floating still in midair. Yeah, that might be true. I mean, The Witcher might really be a much better Fallout 3 form. I mean,
Mm. Well, it's a different setting, but
yeah, of
I would
course.
also be more interested in Witcher 3 because it seems to have more focus on storytelling and good good characters and all that. It seems to me.
And tits.
Yes. So why the heck would I do this? This is really weird. When I hide an enemy, I set enemy type initialized to false. Do we actually ever hide an enemy in CrossCode? I have to really
Uh,
think. Like, there's an enemy and then yes, we do for the turret, but
okay,
it
Atlas.
never appears
I,
again.
hmm. Atlessa just explains the joke, and I get it. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, Atlessa, you're a fan of Marauder shields.
I'm just gonna remove this and see if that works. But it's weird. Like, a lot of stuff is weird here.
Everyone has their own taste of internets. All hail Marauder shields. one and true savior. Felix, we also need a mini-boss enemy called Marauder Shields.
Mm-hmm. What? Why?
That's super important.
Lol. Like
Felix?
the what? What is going on? Like the wrong enemy that disappeared.
Sorry, I can't really hear you.
Okay.
Okay, I might be able to hear you again.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is. Can you hear me
Okay.
again?
Yes.
Okay. Like, okay, this is just stupid, guys. Okay, this is like epic programming fail. Look what I'm doing here. I have an entity, and then I ask if this entity has a collaboration. And I just go ahead and declare a variable called entity, and I override the original entity with some other entity, and then I make this very clever statement. Entity, entity store enemy entity. Best code right
great.
here. So, yeah, that was epic fail, I guess. So of course everything is messed up. Gonna call this one other entity. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh,
Alright, so much about coding fails.
Yes. By the way, guys, also, you might have heard about it, but you know, I try to make it this dumb and funny. I hear like the origin of lightning. The origin of lightning is in Smash Brothers.
The origin of what?
Of lightning.
Oh,
In Smash Brothers.
yeah, that's true. Lol, look guys! The bugs disappeared and they left over a couple of HP bars. Yay! What the fuck?
Oh, yay! Now you only have to destroy the bugs in game.
And you, why are you not doing anything? God damn it! Stupid bugs. Buggy bugs. Okay, this is like more messed up than I thought it would be. Oh well. Oh! Oh, so we have it. Okay, that's just stupid. I'm just gonna put this here again. Just. That sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah. That should work. At least that should work. I now still have to figure out why that stupid bug wouldn't do what it should. Oh. No, it worked. Damn, I hate bugs that are not reproducible. Those really suck.
Never forgot the. Oh, I got it in the last stream.
Okay. When did I say that? I already forgot. Well, I did forgot it. And again, what is this? Why do you... Stupid bug, why are you not running? I mean, what is this stupid code bug doing anyway?
By the way, there's a trailer for the next Bones anime. Which you have to watch because it's a shonen battle series.
Okay.
It's a really good one though. It's My Hero Academia. It's one of the best shonen jump series that's running so far. Pretty looking forward to it. It's really good. And it's by Studio Bones and not by Toei Animation, so got lucky there.
Why is the player having an action here?
Unless I killed all of them, yes.
Oh,
Uh,
alright, so we have some action that... So what's the current step? Please tell me. Okay. Wait until... But how can this... That's weird. That's really weird. Ah. Okay, we just started and we already got a strange bug. That's not good. Not interesting for a
well,
stream.
if I want a real good story, I don't play Western RPGs. Well,
Yeah.
wouldn't go that far, especially nowadays.
Okay, now I get at least I know why that happened because this one had an action.
Oops.
Okay, that's really weird.
Ta-da. There are actually quite a lot of good stories in Western RPGs. I mean, it's just that it's often a different kind of story. Like in the thing is with those games is that you often even have not one good story, but rather a few big stories, which combine to a main story, and on top of that, a lot of pretty cool side stories that serve as side quests. So, I mean, to be perfectly honest, in the last years or so, I would actually give Western RPGs much more credits for their stories than Japanese ones, except for like games like Xenoblade or I don't know which game in the last years had a really good story from JRPGs in the last 10 years, so to speak.
Mm.
The World Ends With You.
That one was pretty good, yeah.
That was pretty good. Xenoblade was pretty good. Infinite Space was pretty good.
Okay.
But that wasn't as much of a typical JRPG. Uh, hmm. No, not Final Fantasy. Yeah, of course. It depends on what you define as a good story. That's true. I mean, I really liked the overall story of the Valkyrie Profile game for the DS, despite it being very unconventional in a way. If you like more serious games, I mean, I'm pretty sure the World Ends With You even works for people who like silly games, considering how silly that game was. Uh, in some parts.
Hmm.
Or Felix, did you remember the whole Beyblade rip-off parody in The World Ends With You?
Yeah, that was amazing, that mini game.
and the, and the dialogue. I mean, it was radiant history. Yeah, of course, the story is more serious. That's true. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to imagine a story that is like having a good story that is not serious in some way.
Yeah. So there's like a random straw poll appearing. What's your favorite? Oh, come on. I'm voting for Seinfeld. Or Seinfeld.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm of course voting for Seinfeld.
In the poll? What's your favorite anime?
Yeah, of course. Over the top stories. I mean, The World Ends With You was, yeah, okay. It wasn't really over the top, so to speak. It was. I mean, in some way, it was kind of over the top, in the sense that it was really weird and unconventional. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I didn't even dislike the story of Star Ocean all that much. I just thought that the characters were terrible.
Yeah.
Like in Star Ocean 4, I mean. But the story itself was pretty fine. I mean, it was a bit lame in the end, but I mean, it was had a pretty cool world building overall. I did like Vesperia, like Tales of Vesperia. It was also pretty good.
Why did it not? Oh my gosh.
Hmm? What
No,
are you doing, Felix?
no, I'm actually doing work. Things are not working. Things are strange. But it's reproducible, so we will fix it. That's when it's reproducible, you can fix it. That's
Felix,
all that
there's an
counts.
important question.
Yes.
Will Xenoblade X have a good story?
Well, let me tell you,
I
because
guess so.
I'm of course involved in the development of Xenoblade X, and I know that the story is
Yes.
gonna be. No, I have no idea. Sorry, guys. But like I read some first impressions where people seem to be very enthusiastic, at least about the characters, and that's good to hear. I was actually concerned about the characters, like from what I see on the surface, like Lynn, 16 years old or less even, in genius stuff. So I don't like the concept, but it doesn't mean that the characters are bad. I mean, you can still, no matter the concept, if you do it like right in the details, things will work out. So I heard some people being enthusiastic about the characters, especially about Lynn. So
Hmm. It's really
maybe it's
surprising, actually. Yeah.
yeah, maybe it's gonna be good. I mean,
Hmm.
I'm actually kind of getting enthusiastic again, which is bad because I really can't afford to play a game like Xenoblade X in December. I can't afford it. I mean, CrossCode would be, I don't know, 1 month, 2 months. How many months will be delayed? I don't know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
like you have
I
me
mean,
playing
I'm
Xenoblade X is at least 1 month delayed. I would say in total.
depends on how you. I mean, you could like uh, reorganize your time so no time gets lost. Like move your gaming systems to the toilet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why do I have only 10 participants? No, I have
But
11. It's just
I mean, Xenoblade might be one of the first games where I'm actually kind of glad on the or about the localization changes they made. Like, I
yeah.
mean, they did remove the booby modifying thing, which is kind of sad, I think. And, but they also increased the age of Lin to 16 and changed some of the more risk outfits. And I'm actually glad about that because those new outfits look much better than the old ones because they're much more believable.
Hmm.
Because they actually look like something that you could reasonably wear in a combat situation. I mean, still not really, but at least they kind of look like they give you some stability where it matters. Terra for Smash, yes. There was also what wasn't there a thing something question?
Wait, I have an idea.
Stefan, I think in Vesperia almost all the characters were pretty great, except for the little kid. But otherwise, I liked all the characters. I mean, Rita was amazing. Rita and it for once had a main character that I actually liked, and that main character also had a pretty cool Yakuza dog. So
What? What game?
Tales of Vesperia
Oh,
had a
okay.
really good main character
Hmm.
compared to like
Hmm.
compared to like Symphonia, for example, where I actually absolutely hated the main character.
Man, this is messed up. Apply current reaction. Yeah, man, this should not be
Oh
that
yeah,
easy.
it's the college humor video about female armors. It's a classic.
Hmm? Okay.
It's yeah, with the adventuring party in a smithy, and the female player basically gets the same armor, but it's a chainmail bikini.
Hmm.
Yeah, Necroman posted the yeah. That's exactly what I meant. Like the changes from the for the outfits for her, and I think it's a huge improvement because it looks much more believable now and much less like cringeworthy and silly.
Ah, okay, I got the bug. At least I now see how it happens.
If only they also changed her eyes, then I would be completely satisfied. Because the design of her face is also pretty creepy. She has those weird Moe blob eyes, and those
You talk about Lynn.
don't really do anything for me. Yeah, yeah. She has those weird
Why?
eyes that go downwards in the to the outside. It's
Yeah. But how does this
get a
even.
helmet, yeah.
Why? This doesn't make sense. Ah! Gosh damn it. This never should have happened.
Yeah, of course. I will definitely get a helmet, but I don't think that helmets will help in cutscenes. So I'm not sure, but whatever. If Shovel Knight isn't iconic, then no indie will ever be iconic. Uh, not yeah. I guess you could call Shovel Knight iconic at this point. So, hey, Radical Fish Games, answer my question. What do you guys think of MOBAs?
Never played
Um,
any myself, but.
I've played the original Dota back then as a Warcraft 3 map.
Hmm.
I kind of enjoyed it, and I do appreciate the gameplay depth of it, but it's not a kind of game that I have any desire to play for a longer time. Which then, of course, means that I'm not playing it at all, because then that also means that I'm never be good enough to not get like called a son of a bitch in the gaming or in game, because mobile communities tend to be terrible. Um,
That's really strange.
okay, bye, Stefan. Have fun picking up your roommate, but be careful not to pick up too much at once, because then you might like hurt yourself.
What?
Get it, Felix?
No.
He wants to pick up his roommate.
Okay. Wait, it's performed twice? Why is it performed twice?
Hey, did you see Jello Apocalypse's video? Welcome to Kickstarter. God damn it, I forgot that.
I actually saw like the beginning of it, like some days
Okay.
ago. Just randomly I clicked it and yeah. I think I have to keep watching it eventually, but yeah, it's like very sarcastic about Kickstarter and stuff and yeah. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, I gotta watch it afterwards or something. Communities in mobile seem kind of toxic. I heard of guys getting banned for posting smileys in all chat. Well, actually, that might be the case, but I often also hear that people are insulting each other pretty heavily, and then they don't get banned for that. So I guess you have.
Man,
That's
this
the
is
problem of
weird.
the
I
ban
have to
system.
restart. Whoa, 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 whoa. Some hardcore debugging here. Kind of sorry about that. Probably should have seen that coming, though. I mean, I'm just really happy it's so nice and reproducible. Okay, so far so good. It has the attack action. It's not the initiator. We could do in here. Okay. We have a couple of enabled reactions, yes. And one of them will eventually be the right reaction, yes. And enemy still has current action. It's not enemy, but this. Still the attack. Alright. Let's go in here. Good, we have this reaction. Collab, do I still have that remove participant? Yes, I have. Okay. So I cancel this done. Current action, still attack. Okay, let's apply that action. Yes, yes, yes. There is an action. The attack. Nothing happens. Calling the parent. Action. Set this action. Yes. Everything is okay. Right. Add the attached reaction. Done. Done. Why does this happen? Wait.
Wait.
There is another?
Okay, now I'm gonna open that video and keep it open. So Ah, Jello. Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, right. I completely forgot. I know uh, this YouTuber. I've seen a few videos by him.
Wait. Okay. Come on, please. Oh my god, this is messed up. Holy shit. Oh no, please don't tell me that's the case. I have to restart. This is... What is this link?
No, I'm just watching the video meanwhile.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's good that it's so reproducible. Ah. Oh fuck, I knew it. Oh my gosh, this is so horrible. Oh, oh my gosh. Ah. You know what just happens here? This is so bad. This is so horrible. Ah. Like, there's this method called do collab co-reaction. What it does is just go through the area of enabled reactions. When it finds any reaction that matches, it says, okay, um, just immediately apply that reaction. Because I just want to make sure that it's guaranteed that it's always applied and there's no way that it's interrupted in any way. But when I do apply the reaction, the array of enabled reactions is changed. And then I just iterate over the changed array and perform the same reaction twice, which should never happen. And that's an easy fix, I just have to return there. So because there's no way you would perform two reactions here. But damn, this is a weird error. Man. This should help though. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if now that all bugs disappear.
Celio Hogan asks, so Radical Fish Games, do you guys have any tip for a newbie to crowdfunding? To be honest, I spent all this month really scared because if it doesn't get funded, basically we get really to the point we will not develop the game anymore. Well, depends. How big is your goal actually?
Oh man, crowdfunding is really complicated. I mean, what you need to do at least before you start crowdfunding is you actually need to kind of gather a community.
You should really plan in a lot of planning before the crowdfunding, like getting getting a nice campaign page and talking to people about the page before about the campaign beforehand. And yeah, try to plan realistic. Don't try to plan too high, otherwise.
Yeah. Okay, guys, now you see the first step is actually working. Yay! Like all the bugs jump into the robot and then the robot changes. That's what I wanted to achieve. And it works. Yay! That took long though. I mean, I didn't expect that this bug would happen, so want to see
The enemy will be called Gizmo, of course. You mean like from DuckTales and Darkwing Duck?
Yeah, like I
Gizmo
didn't even
Duck.
know that
Yes,
one.
Felix, please.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. Sorry. I roughly about when I saw it, it
Well,
made sense, and I know this character, but I just forgot about it.
well, fun fact, he had two different names in German.
Hmm.
Like Gizmo Duck was called Krach-Bumm-Ente in DuckTales, and he had a different name in Darkwing Duck, but I kind of forgot which one he had there. Uh, Anyway, I think Krach-Bumm-Ente is the best name that any character can have.
Momente. All right, things are working. Yay. Uh, okay, on the next step, I'm gonna implement that when you hit this enemy often enough, the bugs will jump out again, and you have to fight them again. And then they're gonna jump in again, and then that's the loop I want to implement for today. For that, I need a new
Uh,
action.
actually, actually, Gizmo wasn't a Launchpad's alter ego. It was an alter ego of a different guy. It was an alter ego of some uh, I don't know. I don't even know how he was called. It was some guy who worked for Scrooge McDuck for some reason. But it wasn't Launchpad.
So yeah, I mean, if you might have figured out, I'm currently essentially implementing some kind of system that you can store some enemies and other enemies. So the
Yeah,
enemy
he.
is
Oh yeah.
temporarily holding those bugs, but then if you do something, it will release those bugs again. And that's the whole
But
idea here.
Felix,
Yeah.
it's not a bug. It's a feature.
Okay, if we'll just include those features, then eventually we'll release those features again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, right. He was an accountant for Scrooge McDuck, and then he for some reason got that Gizmo Duck suit, and then he kicked ass or
Release your
something.
action step.
Release
Release
stupid
stupid
enemies.
enemies. Hmm. I always just stored enemies. And now I would like to actually show some stupid photo that I took in Japan some time ago. There was a shop called Store My Ducks. Yes, that's all.
Oh God, solar freaking roadways. It's good that they make fun of that.
Oh man, solar freaking roadways. That was so ridiculous. God damn it.
That was such a ridiculous nonsense.
What is breaking? I don't think we need that. Fly level. Yes, we need the fly level.
And of course, they're making fun of Mighty Number Nine. Who,
Oh yeah.
who would have guessed? Yeah. Let's just say I'm pretty sure that Indivisible will not be a disappointing piece of crap. So support it.
Yeah, hopefully not. I mean, the demo already was pretty cool, and the
The
whole game.
demos. I mean, the thing about it is that the Kickstarter campaign did basically everything right. They had a great campaign page, and they had an already amazing uh, prototype demo to play
Mm,
for people who want to back it. So I mean, they basically did everything right to be a trustworthy crowdfunding people. So
yes,
I don't
they
see any
do.
problems with that.
They do seem very trustworthy.
You seem trustworthy. Please join our party. Um, wasn't Mighty Number Nine good though? It might become a good game, of course, but they did do a few questionable things during and after their crowdfunding campaign.
Yeah,
So I
I
mean, of
heard.
course, it still might be a good game, of course. But I mean, I personally am not a big fan of what I've seen so far. But
I heard some people complaining that it didn't feel quite as good as it should have. But
mm,
I know. I never played it
yeah,
myself though.
I haven't played it. Yeah, and then there was the big problem that the project leader basically started a crowdfunding campaign for another project that he plans to do before Mighty Number Nine was even finished. How was it called again? Red something something? Yeah, Inafune, right? That's what he was called. But how was his second project called? I forgot the name. Red Ash or something? Nope. Oh, yes, actually, it is Red Ash.
Still thinking how to do. Ah, oh well. How to do certain things.
Yes, I think Inafune was the leader actually. Uh, it's kind of a shame for Red Ash because I mean, not really a shame for the project as a whole, but rather for the pretty cool character designs that it had. But I mean, that's always a bummer when you have a project that doesn't really live up to its hype, but then it had such amazing concept arts and stuff, and then you're like, man, it's a shame for all those great concept arts. Yeah, Red Ash it was. Felix, are you using C++?
No, I'm not using C++, and I actually prepared like a desktop icon for this image now. And it's not.
Yes,
Why
finally.
am I? Okay, they're on a different screen. Everything's fine. Like, we're not using C++, we are using a language called JavaScript. So this game is essentially 100% done in HTML5. So that's what we're using. So here you go. Now we'll continue. Not much talking today. Am I a script kiddie
Oh,
now?
really? Yes, you're a script kidding noob.
Oh man.
Red Ash was kind of offensive actually. They even used Mighty Number 9 3D models for showing what the head is for the game. Wow. Okay, but I've just seen that it didn't reach its goal, so I guess karma struck at the right place for once. Yeah. At that point, I was like, Inafune cannot be trusted. Yeah, he really destroyed all the trust in him. And I mean, even if Mighty Number Nine, yep, everybody knows Java's crosscode is made in JavaScript. I mean, nowadays, even if Mighty Number Nine turns out to be a good game, it will still be hard to trust him again with the nonsense he pulled, which is quite different to Indivisible again because they had a pretty all right crowdfunding campaign before with Skullgirls, and they delivered on the promises.
hmm Window Bob asked,
Uh,
have you programmed C++ in the past? And yes, I
yep.
did. I did, in fact. I worked at a university on software projects in C++, some kind of ray tracing engine. I actually modified one kind of Firefox version to add some stuff there. And finally, another prototype of CrossCode, some very early prototype, was done for the Nintendo DS, some kind of homebrew software that was also C++. So yes.
Oh, holy crap. Um, this looks like a lot of drama.
What?
uh, look, look at me cry. Post a video about something from the guys who did Elysian Shadows. You know the project,
Mm.
right? The project that looks this RPG that looked so.
Oh,
Um,
Elysian Shadows, like that's the one that T3, wasn't it? Or was it something else? Damn it.
no, no, it was a different one. It was a project that was
Oh.
super successful on Kickstarter, but we
Hmm.
couldn't explain ourselves why because
Oh,
it
that
looked
one.
not very impressive. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we got some explanation though. So
Yeah, we got some explanation, which was basically yeah, it had
it was more about the
some
engine, and
Dreamcast.
they had some connections to people that were pretty enthusiastic, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
it had some background in Dreamcast modding communities or
hmm
something, and uh, misadventures in Kickstarter. I've Okay, and now there was basically drama in some way because some ex-teammate has spread a video on somewhere, and now it's
Hmm.
okay, whatever. I mean, they can do the stuff that they want.
Whatever, man.
Felix, how many lines of code have you written so far? Have you counted them?
For CrossCode. Oh, you mean C++? Please.
Have you count have you counted all the lines of code that you've
And in
written in
any
C++?
way, I didn't count the number of lines that I wrote, so it's and also like lines of code is really not the best metric to determine how experienced or how good you are with programming. I mean, of course, if you write more lines, you probably program more, but if you tend to write a lot of lines for whatever you do, you're not necessarily a good programmer. In fact, very often it's better to just have very few lines
Yeah, I
of
mean,
code.
I just want to say,
Wasn't there this nice
isn't it?
post there about somebody or some manager saying like 5 lines of code for this long time is not good enough or something? I don't know.
I mean, isn't it even a sign of good programming if you can achieve something with as little lines, as few lines as possible?
So Windows Bob asks, is C++
So,
a good starting language?
no.
It depends.
Maybe, I mean,
It's
I
difficult.
start
So
with C++.
C++ is a difficult language to learn.
Mhm,
But on the other hand, if you really understand C++, I think it helps you to be better at programming in general. So
mhm,
it's maybe a bit difficult. I actually started myself with Java. and then later I
A lot
learned
of
C++.
people do, yeah.
And going from Java to C++ is it's not that easy as you would think. There's a lot of differences and a lot of details that are taken care of for you in Java, like memory management and all that. So there is quite a difference, but yeah, and all that.
Mhm. Um, uh, Celio Hogan said, I think the problem with Indivisible is how it looks. I can't be the
No,
only one who thinks 3D in Invisible makes it look kind of bad. Yeah, but it's a prototype version. I mean, it's pretty. I'm pretty certain that the 3D backgrounds and all that stuff are one of the things that can be polished
in
quite a lot
fact, in fact,
still.
you can already see quite a difference if you start the game. The very
Hmm.
first section at the very beginning looks good. That one is really cool
Hmm.
because they actually have detailed textures for all the stuff that you see. But once you
Yep.
enter the dungeon, it's there's just bare bone 3D shapes and it doesn't quite fit. So I think they probably plan to they actually plan to have the same level of quality for all areas.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So Windows
Um,
Pub says
so y-
I'm actually learning C++ at the moment and I find it easy. Um, okay, could be
the beginning might always be easy.
maybe you're just really good at it, but the thing is, C++, if you have like a very controlled environment and small projects, it's not that hard. But if you get larger projects and if you develop software that's supposed to run on several operating
Hmm.
systems, then you get into the program of how do you actually build your program, and then you have to decide between okay, is it like to use stuff like CMake or I don't know what we actually use Sconce most of the time. Like just building your program becomes a complicated matter. And then there's stuff like if you get more into the object-oriented programming thing and you develop more complicated systems, you have it gets more and more complicated to get the memory thing right. Like you have to be careful that you don't leak any memory. Um,
Hmm.
that you free up space the right way, and that's I think it's pretty challenging. I mean, compared to other programming languages, there's a lot of stuff you have to be careful about. Um, and so that's why again what I'm saying. So if you learn C++ and if it's easy for you, that's great. I mean, that's the best way. I think it's a very effective way to learn programming in general. So if you can deal with C++,
Hmm.
I think a lot of languages will work out for you.
Um, another question, but we're still discussing about uh, my problem with 3D and 2D is that it never looks good. Well, I would disagree. I mean, of course, 3D on 2D and 3D environments, it's often kind of how do you say it? Kind of a compromise, of course, because mapping 3D areas with 3D graphics is often easier than with 2D sprites. But I still don't think that it looks bad. I mean, a lot of games look pretty good with even with 3D environments.
Yeah.
So and Indivisible is pretty okay. I mean, Indivisible should run on even on weaker systems. To be honest, I mean, my laptop isn't all that strong, and Indivisible runs really fine on it. So
Are
I'm
you
not.
kidding me? You're saying just because 3D makes it harder to render, and then you're saying like the PS4 probably couldn't handle that? I mean, that's just okay. You can't be serious about that one. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Then again, I've recently played or tried to start the Grandia 2 in anniversary uh, anniversary version, or how it's called. And that game is basically running in slow motion for me for some reason. Felix,
Yes, save. Okay, I
did,
did. I mean,
did you even
it's
did
essentially
you even
auto-saving.
did you even hear me?
Yes, very loud.
What did I say?
Nothing, just said Felix.
Okay. Oh,
Which
no.
is something, I
Okay,
guess.
then you. Yeah, I've said that I've started playing the Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition
Hmm.
recently, and the game basically runs in slow motion all the time for me
Okay,
for some reason.
interesting.
But I mean, Indivisible runs fine. So does Trails in the Sky. So I guess they just suck at properly optimizing stuff or porting stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, if I have to agree. Grandia 2 uh, does look kind of ugly nowadays.
yeah. This kind of
It
3D
didn't age all
puzzling.
that well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason why I also can't play the old Final Fantasy VII, because that game did also look ugly as shit. I mean, at
Oh
least
man.
the character models in
Yeah, it was
the
even much worse than Grandia because it was a generation before that.
it was much worse than Grandia. I mean, Grandia 2 I liked back then, but nowadays I also have kind of problem with the game.
I don't know. I mean, there should be ways. I mean, if you really focus on other things, there's ways to look beyond graphics. Actually, some time ago, long time ago actually already, I played Panzer Dragon Saga. You know this one?
Yeah.
I think it was for Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn, I know. And that one really had also like really bad 3D graphics because you know
Oh.
it was especially the character models in the towns was really ridiculous.
Yeah, of course. Sega Saturn wasn't that uh,
There
that
was
system also had the first Virtua Fighter, right?
yeah, it's essentially like PlayStation only for Sega.
Mm.
That's what Sega
It's
Saturn is.
yeah, but it was even yeah, those graphics were like wow.
And but still, I
Oh,
mean, it was
Celio, you're seriously talking about Grandia 1? I thought that Grandia 1 has much better graphic or much better aged graphics than Grandia 2, to be honest, because it actually used 2D graphics for the characters.
yeah.
Case in point, 2D graphics and 3D graphics are often even prettier than completely 3D because 3D character models tend to look much uglier if they are like early 3D. I mean, to be perfectly honest, even Trails in the Sky doesn't look all that great in terms of the 3D character models. I mean, okay, it has decent models, but the animation is pretty limited for them.
Mm,
Yeah, 2D graphics just age much better than 3D. That's true. At least from a certain point, I think. Um, like I find that certain from a certain point onwards, 3D graphics can still look kind of decent. Like for example, Half-Life 2 still looks pretty good, I think,
mm.
in many ways, because it just has a good graphic direction.
Okay, I think I'm gonna remove the fly level because that one
S-
is
s- Same with Team Fortress 2, of course.
not necessary
Yeah,
and probably a problem.
that's what I meant. I mean, Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress 2 and Portal, those games still look good nowadays, despite being. I mean, how old are they? They're like 7 years old, 8 years, 9 years, maybe even.
Okay, now we'll get there. Image from face
Terrain,
direction. Terrain. Indeed.
Terrain.
Okay, and then I need
Terrain.
some kind of action. Enemy action, enemy action. Hmm. Yeah. So this will just be a normal string. No nice selection here for once. Ah, maybe I can also add some distance value. That would be nice, yeah. Oh, and I also need, oh my gosh, now I just figure out what all the things that you actually need to make the thing work that I'm currently implementing. It's kind of, I don't think it's too bad though. I'm currently implementing a method that makes you release all the enemies, right? And then now I have to figure out how to properly um, like spawn them away from the enemy, and you should be able to specify the position from where they start to spawn, and then also the direction.
Hmm?
The idea is that they're kind of like spawned in a circle, and you can specify the range of the circle, like half of a circle or maybe full circle, and then you provide an action, and the enemies are essentially placed around the enemy with all different directions, and then you just execute an action that you can decide what to do with those enemies inside that action.
Mm-hmm.
Inside here at least. And now the distance specifies how far away from the center of the enemy you will place those entities. I wonder if that will work, man.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Very quiet right now, all of a sudden.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, I was a bit. Uh,
By the way, I'm not sure if you're gonna do drawing today. It really depends if you get good ideas. Because right now I don't have any idea what we should
yeah,
draw.
yeah, we don't really have any ideas.
So unless
So if you
somebody
got,
makes awesome suggestions in the chat, I guess we will just do game dev today.
yeah, I mean, oh no, right?
Hmm?
Oh no, game dev.
Yeah, impossible. Why would you do game dev? Emily eating space lasagna. Yeah, I don't know.
What's that again?
Leah praying for Paris. But Leia is not religious.
Yes, Leia is not religious.
I just decided that, but yeah.
Why should she be religious? It would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, she has no memories, but and it's also the future.
Mm.
In the future, there won't be any religion, just like in Star Trek. Also, we are not getting into hashtag thingies unless it's hashtag CrossCode.
Mm.
Manlayer and Linkle or Linkly,
Oh god,
Linklayer.
Linkley. Yeah.
I kind of like her design.
Seriously, do we not?
Oh wait, okay.
Jeez.
I'm actually not all
Whoa!
that
God damn it! Hey, you're
sure
getting
if
louder and louder. You're seriously getting louder and louder.
what.
What's going on?
I have no idea actually, but because I
That was really
just
freaking loud right now.
Felix, I'm not loud. I'm just misunderstood.
I don't know, maybe something's wrong on my side. I have no idea, but
Yes, it should always be your side that's wrong.
oh come on.
Yes. If you're gonna do an Emily pick, it would be kind of weird for it not to be about Paris.
That's kind of
Yeah, I
true.
mean we might just do an Emily pick, like just doing like French things or something. I mean, doing French things and posing badassly or something. I don't think that we would need to make. I don't think that it would be fitting for us to make like a big. How do you say it? A big grieving picture or something with
Yeah.
our with our vaguely French video game character. So I mean, for example, Emily being badass and posing with French colors would be a possibility, of course.
Your voice gives you strength, Geflügel.
Yes,
Was just decided.
my voice gives me super strength.
Yeah.
Yes, but my hair gives me the power to defy gravity.
God damn it. Classic.
Yeah, we should.
Uh,
To be honest, I haven't watched the latest episodes of the
Me neither. I
Rich
really have
series.
to.
I think there might be like 3 or 4 new episodes out, despite how slow the little Kuribo is.
Mm.
Am I French or Canadian French? It keeps me up at night. It does. Eh? That's true, Felix. Is Emily French or Canadian French?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Because
Maybe no,
if she was Canadian,
she's actually French from some kind of space colony by France. So in the distant
yeah, true.
future,
She's
like there's
based.
space colonies everywhere. So she's from space French. Okay.
Yes, she's space French,
Which is a
but also
mixture
kind
of
of
Canada and French, I guess. No.
so she also has to say or every so often.
Oh, come on.
Bonjour,
I'm not sure if that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure it works. Okay, why are we talking about boobs and why am I not participating?
What?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that Midna had already had not Midna but Impa already had pretty nice boobs. And also in Hyrule Warriors there was this evil antagonist woman who was this Link fangirl who had like this ridiculous cleavage and boobs. So this just in, France surrenders to ISIS? Huh? What? How to
Seriously.
stop ISIS? Tell a bunch of rednecks ISIS has got. Yuck! Of course. ISIS is for abortion and hates gun rights. I mean, it's always kind of ironic that those super Christian rednecks who hate Muslims um, also hate gays, just like extremist Muslims. So in terms of values, they're not even that far apart. It's always it's always
Uh,
quite the irony. Or like in Germany with our uh, Pegida idiots, who are also like, yes, we need to defend the free world, but then they are kind of also against free speech themselves, which is kind of funny. Space France is close to Space Spain, yes, and it's right next to Space Germany. So we basically have Space Europe.
exactly. I need a second boss. Oh, there's already 10 pause and a C pause. Yay! Oh, God damn it. This is so messed up. Quiet. So quiet. Maybe I should play some music.
What?
Playing this
Uh,
slam jam, slam ship jam. That's what it's called.
Say again, I couldn't hear you.
I'm playing this the slam version of the battle theme again.
Oh, great. Space Australia is where the character Jace from Dragon Ball Z is from, yes. I'm Spanish and I love France. It's like European Japan. What? Well, kind of, if you think about it, because they have the biggest animation industry in Europe, I think, or at least the most competent.
Which one? What?
France has a France is basically European Japan.
Yeah, kind of.
And it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense because they have the biggest and most competent animation industry.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And I think they also have pretty strong video game production.
Mm.
Japanese people love France. Well, Japanese people also love Germany, so. Or at least they love the German language. Will there be a drawing part today too? And it depends on the ideas that we get.
And my mood.
Yay, Indivisible has broken the 1 million mark.
Woohoo!
Apparently.
Yay.
Oh, it even broke the 1 million and 3,000 mark.
Wow. 3,000 just like this, like just at 3,000.
Yeah, it's because it was like 1,000 away from the 1 million like an hour ago or 2 hours ago. Divisible. It's amazing. German people love Palma de Mallorca. Yeah, Mallorca is kind of a running gag in Germany that Mallorca is basically an additional Bundesland for us, like an additional state district or something for Germany, because there are so many Germans either living there or going on vacations there.
Really like this remix. Terra should upload this on SoundCloud.
Definitely.
Okay. I think I got it now. Make the whole
So many German people, so many.
There are more Japanese
What?
in general, or just in Mallorca.
In Mallorca, not in general. There are also more Chinese.
That's true.
They keep spreading.
Not really, though. Yeah, like we have very bad birth rates in Germany.
Yeah,
Very,
yeah.
very bad birth
But
rates,
not
so-
as bad as the Japanese, I think.
I think we're about even, from what I always hear.
Really?
Yeah, it's really, really bad for us too.
Maybe, yeah, I guess. But I mean, I don't think bad birth rates are a big of a problem because, I mean, let's face it, it's good if we don't reproduce all that much because
Well, it's bad
kinda-
for rents at least.
rents, you mean pensions?
Pensions,
Or rents?
yeah.
Is it called rent?
Yeah, no, it's pensions.
It's different,
You're right.
right?
Rent is something else. It's Mieter.
Rent is if you
Yeah.
rent an apartment or something.
Yeah. You have to pay your rent and stuff. Yeah. You know, it's pension. You're right.
Yes. Yeah, but then again, I mean, yeah, it's more of a problem of our economic system than with birth rates.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I mean, And it's actually pretty good if we don't overpopulate the planet all too much. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we would need to go to space, and then in space there would be no more room for crossbows.
Yes.
Oh, we have a. God damn it!
What?
I'm just gonna vote for I'm just gonna vote for Stefan shirtless.
There's a poll again about shirtless.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Stefan because he's in here. Oh no, no.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen anyway, guys.
Yes.
I just closed the editor. Why?
My shirtlessness is only for special occasions and people.
Yeah.
Special occasions like in the swimming pool or at the beach. Takes off shirt. Okay. There you have it. Now Odessa is shirtless and she's cold because she has to moderate without a shirt.
I wonder if that works.
If what works?
Like I want to have it like when you actually break the enemy in the ice phase, it's just like before the enemy flies back, or at the same time the bugs should spread around it. And I wonder if I can do this because I have to perform an action to spread the bugs, and normally I can only perform the action after the stun is over, but what I will do is just, I don't show any stun, instead I just simulate the stun inside the action. And the action also shows the enemies, so that should work, I hope. You see.
French painting. Felix, you could... Oh no, wait, that's a bit too... It might be a bit too cheesy for a picture. And also she's topless. Okay, let's not do that.
Okay, what?
No, you know this one, this really famous French painting about the French Revolution. Like with the topless woman with the French flag in the hand and such.
Oh gosh.
That might be a bit too cheesy. Also, it's topless. We don't want topless Emily in our art stream. I think.
Oh god damn it, currently there's no way to query the element of the hitting. Oh god damn it! So basic things are still missing. Yeah, I'll implement this tomorrow. Right now it's just tracker. Force stable true. Dramatic effect. Break. Perform action. End code. And post switch. Pre-switch, please. It's default. that works.
Topless Emily has a special backer reward. Nope. I'm pretty sure that our fandom will get to that even without our help at some point.
Yeah. This won't work. God damn it.
Fuck.
What is going on here? Oh, come on! Ah! Sometimes our editors are doing really strange things.
Spain. I live. Oh, you really do live in Palma de Mallorca? That's cool.
What?
I guess
Okay.
we should one day make a CrossCode vacation on Mallorca,
Because
and
we're
then we
Germans, right?
visit. Yes, because we're Germans, and then we visit Celio
Yes.
Hogan.
Sure, he'd love that.
Yes, Adessa, you shouldn't be so negative about your location. I mean, Mönchengladbach is a beautiful place as well. It's easy, Celio. It's Mönchengladbach. Mönchen.
So guys, it's working! Look at this!
No.
I hit it,
Okay,
and
right.
it's breaking! And then it just goes on, like this. Okay, like, there's still the wrong damage pose here, but otherwise it's still looking very good, in fact. It's pretty cool.
Well, it might be as beautiful as Mallorca is after German tourists destroyed the last beach. Nice.
Yep. Break. Hey, why does it not show the right damage pose? God damn it.
You mean god damage?
Yeah. Hmm. God damage, yeah. Thanks, Hannah. Sorry. Ah, okay, I think I automatically set the damage pose here. But why? I told him that first you should switch to the default state, and then you should perform the action. So why the frank?
There's only beer beaches. There are no sand beaches in Mallorca. That's a myth. There's only beer beaches, full of empty beer.
Actually does have the right. Okay. That's weird. Oh no, please don't tell me. Oh no. Did I just? No. Did I mess up the animation sheet? That would be weird. Yes, I did in fact mess up the animation sheet. Holy shit. Of course it doesn't work. Okay. Now this is much better. Yay! That's actually some cool progress. So we actually implemented that enemy that transforms once all the bugs merge into it, and then you can hit it enough and then it explodes again, and then it just repeats.
Yay!
Break! And don't crash. Oh, I'm currently debugging. Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Don't crash, Pilks.
Yes.
Okay, delete. Delete. Delete.
Yay! No, don't attack me. Yay! This will be a really cool boss, I think.
Hmm.
It's especially something new. Ah, I could do this all day. Now, the interesting one thing I want to test now is that you should be able to break him too. Music is perfect.
Balls ineffective.
And now if I kill those... Ah! Don't go away. Like, that's a good question. Oh my gosh! Oh, there's a bug, yeah. There's no HP bar.
There are a lot of bugs actually.
Yes, Hannah, thanks. Okay, at least that seems to work, but like, there's several issues, but most of them are actually easily fixed, so... But first I want to find out why... Show... Why won't it show the HP bar? Great. I'll tell you, just... There's so much bug potential I just implemented here. Oh! Okay, that's actually pretty simple. I'm just gonna put this here inside this one. Huh.
Beat up.
Oh, yeah. Mistake.
You kept getting hacked up, Lesser. That's some bad luck.
Huh. Okay, HP bars are reappearing. Very nice.
It only ended up breaking me. Okay, that sounds really weird that you have so much bad luck with getting your Twitter account hacked, Lesser.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I think that's enough for game development today. Woohoo! Ah. I mean, I could still go on, but so did we get any good suggestions for drawing?
Did we get any good drawing suggestions? That's a good question.
Yes, Flame is actually very, very effective against those enemies.
Yes.
I actually don't feel too much like drawing, I have to admit today. Huh.
I mean, you could just draw a small chibi thing. Leia Star Wars theme.
Nah. You know what? I'm gonna draw the freaking space lasagna. And then keep our quiet. Let's do this.
Just you wait. You will most likely be such a perfectionist with the food that
We'll
it
here
takes
until
like
midnight. Or beyond that.
Oh God, I'm also kind of tired.
Hmm. So should it be Leia eating space lasagna or Emily eating space lasagna? Oh, whoops.
Both of them sharing the space lasagna.
Okay.
But they're not even Italian, so I'm not sure if they can eat space lasagna.
Yeah, maybe they will fail. You know what? Because I want to be good to my machine, I'm just gonna take a very low resolution this time. You know what? I'm actually gonna switch on the SoundCloud soundtrack for CrossCode.
Hmm?
Like the bell themes are kinda getting old, I think. Good old Apollo theme.
Yes, 2 girls, 1 lasagna. Why the heck should Or would Apollo be water? I don't.
What? Why water?
There's also there's a suggestion that Apollo would be water for some reason.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
Apollo would be water? Where's this? I don't even see this one.
Yeah, me neither.
But you said it.
Someone said it in, I don't know. Someone said it and now it's in the poll.
Oh, there's a poll.
Yeah. Has anyone heard of all the controversy about the Starbucks cup? I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
sure if I would
like
call it...
this Christian thing, or what was it?
Yeah, the, like war on Christmas nonsense. The usual
Okay.
American... America things.
Because I called it the holiday cup, not the Christmas cup, or what?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, war on Christmas. Those poor Christians who are completely like underprivileged in the US or whatever. I mean, who the hell cares? Let's be honest.
Should I add the
oh, now I
lasagna?
get it. Apollo took that lady's advice. I think it was a guy actually who said that. Advice to become water and jumped into the fountain.
Oh, that was not Apollo.
No, but Apollo took the advice in that picture.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yep.
that's a funny idea. But next time, I think. Maybe.
Last time I heard that much about a cup was when two girls were involved. Yes, exactly. But back then, at least Donald Trump didn't say anything about it. So it was a much more pleasant event.
There was actually this one tweet about Donald Trump about the whole thing about Paris, and I wonder if this one was actually real or if it was fake. The thing where he actually said that, blah blah, can you imagine this happened in like the country with the most gun protection?
Yeah, I think he did that. Yeah,
Did he in fact say that? Oh my gosh.
he said, but I'm not sure if he said the tweet back in January or February when the Charlie Hebdo stuff happened, or if it was really new, because it might have been that he said it back then, which is just as bad, to be honest, because I mean,
Yeah.
it's still Donald Trump, you're so funny.
I'm drawing a plate.
A plate?
A
Yes.
plate. On which I will put
Yeah,
the
right,
space lasagna.
The American French ambassador told him to fuck off, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, he does have a point in that, of course. Gun control doesn't protect the population from gun violence 100%, but
Well,
it's
I
not
mean,
really a
there's
nice
still
thing.
ways to get on guns, even if there's gun control. It's just that
Yeah, right. It's just it's a much harder,
it's much more difficult.
and you don't get. Yeah, it's it's a complicated topic. I mean, gun control. It's. I think there should definitely be gun control. It's just that. I mean, you could argue that people should still have access to guns, but it should just be difficult, like that you need to get registered and need to go through tests and stuff like that. Then I can kind of say like, yeah, maybe, but like the whole, yeah, you can just buy guns in a supermarket or whatever philosophy is a bit weird. Hmm. To be honest, I would. Yeah, guns are cheaper than. Yeah, it depends on the shows, I guess. I mean,
So first I'm gonna try to draw like something that looks like a regular lasagna, and then I'm gonna add the laser stuff.
Laser.
Well,
Maybe
they
they
said laser lasagna, right? Or was it sci-fi lasagna? It's the same.
some
Sci-fi is
sci-fi
lasers.
laser thing, and Emily and Leia should definitely eat it with laser forks
Oh yeah, that's a
and
good
laser
idea.
knives.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm getting hungry drawing this. You guys are
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, do it, Emily Nate. I mean, I know it already, but
Oh, this
you
looks so
can of course post
tasty.
it.
Did I mention I didn't have
Felix,
proper
should
dinner tonight?
Should I get you some Shokugeki no Soma manga panels?
Shut up! Go die somewhere, I don't know what. I don't want... I'm hungry. I don't need this.
Yeah, we also got pretty close gun control in Germany as well. I mean, we still have gun violence, but it's much rarer than in. I mean, it depends.
I mean, I
I
think
mean,
gun control isn't all that in Germany either, or is it? I know in many that's
it
so...
depends. It depends. It is pretty heavy, but the thing is, there are quite a few exceptions because a lot of people are in like shooting. How do you
Verein. What's
say it?
Verein in English? I know.
Yeah, fine association.
Yeah, it's like it's a German thing, fine, so I don't think that's a proper translation.
Gun clubs basically
Yeah.
in gun clubs for sports and those can keep their guns at home, but they still have to basically put the gun in a different location than the ammunition, and it has to be in a safe. But of course, there might always be some people uh, who don't really keep that, and then you have cases like in some of those school shootings where like the kids basically stole the gun and the ammunition and then went on a shooting spree. That of course can happen because then you have those laws, but people aren't responsible in keeping those laws intact. So I mean,
I'm currently adding tasty lasers on top of the lasagna.
yeah, of course, Donald Trump gets a lot of retweets and likes. I mean, he's Donald Trump. He has a lot of idiot fans. Gun clubs. I need a manga about it. You mean like gun clubs, like weapons, like clubs that are also
There,
guns?
there is an anime about gun clubs, and it's really hilarious. I'm not joking. But it's not about guns.
Yeah,
It's about these kind of what's called BB guns. These kind of where you
yeah.
shoot these
I know
plastic.
which one you mean. Isn't it this gun club anime that basically also stars cute girls?
Yes, and they're
Yeah,
always
I've
killing
heard about that
themselves
one.
horribly. It's seriously, it's hilarious. I mean, I wasn't laughing that hard in a long time about an anime.
Isn't it kind of like Girls and Panzer?
I think it's kind of different. It's like it's less about cuteness. I think it's
Okay.
like the whole premise is it's ridiculous. I think it's more self-aware about its ridiculousness. And
I gotta say
let's just say,
the
like, that
scale.
the main character is really, really ridiculously funny because she is she's unbelievably cruel sometimes. This makes
Oh,
her really,
okay.
really, really funny. Like sometimes she's just the whole idea about this anime is like they're like pretending to be working with real weapons because they're not real
Hmm.
weapons, but it's always shown as if they were shooting real weapons. And they always emphasize this is just the imagination. This is not real.
Oh,
But then you see like these girls always getting shooten like there's well, it's not really brutal, but there's still blood flying and all that and I don't know what. And
I
it's
think
awful
I've heard
fun
about the
and
series, and and I think the series has been a bit of controversy because
Yeah,
it's like I need a
it is actually sponsored
vocabulary thing.
by those kind of gun producers. So yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I guess this can be
And
controversial, but they were pretty
it was
open
heavily
about that too.
controversial.
Hmm?
It was heavily controversial, and it because it was said that it kind of downplayed gun violence by portraying it
Yeah,
as this funny and cute and all that stuff. It's
that
kind of
might
like with
that might be true actually to some extent, but it's still
yeah,
funny.
of course. I mean, as long as you are like as long as you're like a guy who's not into that stuff and you can just enjoy it for the ridiculous fun as a
Yeah,
guilty pleasure, then I don't see any harm in it, in you
yeah,
enjoying
yeah.
it.
I can see how
It's
people
kind of
might be might think it's a
yeah,
problem.
yeah,
Man, this
yeah.
space lasagna kind of looks disgusting now because of the laser. But
It
yeah,
does, it does. I mean,
you
it looks
wanted to
like
have space
it's
lasagna, so here you get it. Maybe I should remove the.
it,
Let's at least the cheese look nicely. So okay, that looks better.
yeah, it looks a bit looks a bit weird. Also, Felix,
Save. God
yes.
damn it! You make me save before I have
I
the
mean,
image
it's kind of
finished.
like with I've told you about Gate, right? About an anime called Gate,
Gate.
which is yeah, which is basically like it's the main characters are basically part of the Japanese self-defense force, and then Japan gets attacked by some ancient mystical beings, and they of course beat them back pretty easily because they have modern weapons. It's one
Oh,
of those animes that is actually pretty realistic in terms of modern weapons.
okay.
Because the modern weapons are way superior to like orcs and dragons and medieval
Oh, okay.
fighters.
Interesting.
But the series was also somewhat controversial because a lot of people said like it's glorifying the military and it's super it's super right-wing Japanese propaganda and stuff like that. And I watched
Uh,
it and I'm like, come on, guys. I mean, I'm not Japanese, and maybe that's why I'm not all that affected by it. But I mean, it's basically just
I don't know, I mean, just having people fighting with swords and killing each other is, if you think about it, just as bad. I mean,
yeah.
well, I guess
I think it was.
guess
I
it's
think the point was
less.
that
No, no.
they were they were portraying a real life organization like the Japanese Defense Force
Okay,
as really noble and really cool, and they are the heroes basically.
I see.
And and the main character is one of those, and he's also an otaku, which I thought was really funny the way they portrayed it.
Hmm.
And then a lot of people said that it kind of was propaganda for more right wing Japanese politics. But I mean, I've read up on the politics a bit, and I think, I mean, what what counts as right wing politics in Japan doesn't sound. I mean, compared to like right wing U.S. politics, for example, isn't all doesn't sound all that harmful, to be honest. I mean, it's like,
Really?
yeah, I mean, they kind of hate Americans a bit because, or rather, they want to preserve their military and they want to get Americans out of the country and like American military out of the country and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. It's not like they want to invade China or anything. So I'm not.
Okay.
And I personally didn't think that the series was all that problematic from my standpoint. But then again, I mean, there's a lot of cultural distance for me to.
Hmm.
Is not World Trigger about Japanese self-defense? Yeah, but the difference is, I guess that border in World Trigger isn't exactly based on a real Japanese organization. And the thing about Gate was that it was based. I mean, it was the Japanese Self-Defense Force, and they also had a lot of gun porn, like a lot of
Hmm.
big big showings of how great all those modern weapons are, and how great those tanks and helicopters are and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, there is a difference between liking weapons in a technical sense, or liking vehicles or cars or whatever, and being militaristic. I think there's a big difference. So
No.
yeah, I don't think that Japan. Okay. Yeah, I mean the political climate in Japan is really a completely different from Western climates in many ways because of all the factors around it. So I mean it's hard to evaluate.
Hmm. Hmm. So I
Oh
think
really? Kinder eggs are illegal in the US? I didn't know that.
Kinder eggs
Felix,
are illegal. What?
like so Überraschungseier.
Why? Why is that?
Oh, they're allowed now. Okay. Well, I've heard that Kinder stuff is hard to get in the US. I've heard about that
But
for
why
some reason.
illegal?
It's because they have small toys in them, and I guess children can choke on them or something.
Oh, I see. Can't you
I
just
guess
label
so.
it like this?
No, I guess not.
Oh well. They're missing out. Those are awesome
Well,
sweets.
I'm not a big fan of Kinder stuff anymore, to be honest. They're just
Oh,
too sweet.
not for me.
I mean, I myself am more of a fan of like black chocolate, like how's it called? Zartbitter.
I still like really sweet stuff. I admit it.
God damn it, Felix.
Let me. I'm not. I'm not gonna be adult. I'm still be like a child and always want my white chocolate, my milk chocolate. It's delicious.
Your waifu chocolate?
My what? Waifu chocolate?
Your waifu chocolate. Well, yeah.
Hmm.
Whereas if you choke on a Kinder toy in the egg, yeah, you are just being an idiot. Yes.
That's just evolution at its work, I would say. Yeah.
Felix. What's the neighbor of the USA?
What? The what
What's
of
the
the U?
neighbor of the US? The neighbor of the USA. What is it?
There are several neighbors. I'm not sure what you mean.
No, USB.
God damn it! Ah! You. Ah! This is so bad.
Also, what did I want to say? I mean, isn't there also the thing that in the US it's really hard to get different kind of bread, except for white bread.
Like
That
all the
always
bread in
kind
the
of.
United States is kind of soft. At least my impression.
Mm,
But that's the case for many countries, like Japan too.
yeah, right. Even in Yakitate, Japan, they almost exclusively made white bread.
They don't know anything else. Let them.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah.
There's so much amazing bread in the world, and so many
Yeah.
people just know white bread. I mean, what's wrong with you people?
I mean, there's especially a lot of great
Uptown Girl.
variety in Germany, I think, more than you
Mhm.
would think.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I'm not sure about France. Isn't France also have a lot of white bread?
I think they also have a strong focus on white bread. What? Do they?
Because of baguette.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
Yes, of course, French people only eat baguette. It's
Of
and
course, but that's what
bagels.
they eat.
No, wait, bagels. My baguette is that for summer are as tall as I am. Diet bread? What the fuck?
You're chewing on something, I can hear it. Is it bread? Oh, there's silence.
Hmm. Yeah, it was Friday the 13th. Not really a good date for that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
people are just gonna be more, uh, what do you say?
Not suspicious, like uh,
I forgot the word.
but believable.
Aber, yeah, but
Superstitious.
great,
Superstitious.
superstitious, exactly. Man, Leah's looking strange today.
Yeah, we are thinking about superstitious, right?
Hmm, that was the word, and it wasn't bird. For once.
Bird is the word. Da, 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 da. Um, don't forget the laser fork.
Yes, I did not forget it. It will be added
Good.
here, right now. Like she will have two laser forks and a laser fork and laser knife, right?
Yes.
Actually, we'll add those later.
Uh,
I keep the drawing very simple today. Ah. What are you eating, Hannah?
Bread.
Great.
Hmm.
And I have to draw the food and I can't eat stuff. God damn it.
Felix, just try to eat with your eyes.
That's not how it works.
It is. I mean, you know the German saying. The eye eats as well.
Yeah, as well. Like, it doesn't eat by itself. You have to eat too, like with your mouse. It's only, it's like an additional way to enjoy food, but not the exclusive way. I'm hungry.
Yada, yada, yada.
Any questions in the chat? Any comments? Anything interesting going on?
Paranoid. Yeah, paranoid works as well. No,
Paranoid,
not
yeah.
really.
That's good.
That's good. Do you like it if no one talks? It's mean.
No, I mean, paranoid makes sense.
Okay, yeah. It does.
Leia kill kinda looks weird, but I'm gonna keep her that way. Because I also think it's kinda cute.
True. English for the runaway, yes. English for fortgeschritten. And I'm just gonna post the announcement for the My Hero Academia first video, because it's gonna be a great series, I think.
Okay, now I'm gonna add Emily. What? It's already 11 almost? Well, I didn't start at 10, right?
Yeah, see? Yeah, you started a bit later.
I guess so.
Press Alt. Die Zeitung vergessen. What? What do we have here? Point. Chicken, teeth, glass, popcorn. I would say chicken.
What? Meet Emily reference. Oh. That's a very old one. Whoops.
Press Shift. Druck auf der. Oh na. Oh Gott, Adlessa.
What?
Press Shift. Druck auf der Blase. Get it?
Press. Oh god damn it.
Because Schiffen also means.
Yeah, I know. I got it. What kind of impression should Leia? Let's make like Emily's looking kind of disgusted and suspicious about this whole thing, and Leia just wants to eat it. Because Emily has a refined taste.
Yes, she has.
Just decided because she's French. French to have a refined taste.
She's French, of course she has a. Ah, poor Otto Walkes. He's such a legend, but in the later years he always start in rubbish.
Huh?
Otto Walkes.
Yeah. Okay.
He always start in like rubbish films in the later years.
Oh yeah.
Like, for example, he even played a role in the Kartoffelsalat movie. which was basically
Waffensalat movie.
yeah, it was basically a movie entirely based around nonsense, which starred a lot of YouTube in quotation stars.
Okay.
Like,
Uh,
a lot of those people that we don't know because we are not super young and stupid.
uh, okay, I entirely missed that one. Maybe because of
Yeah,
the reasons you just said.
I've only seen it because I follow some people on Twitter who
Okay.
might sometimes talk about that stuff, but I think I only know it because of Decay or something.
Okay.
Someone and a lot of people said that it's basically the worst movie of all time, and it even got worse ratings than a lot of movies. Like I think it even holds a record for worst rated German movie of all time or something.
Okay.
It's weird.
Oh, I think I will just keep
Um,
the expression of Emily exactly this way. No more details.
yes. Okay, I just need to wait a bit.
Yeah,
Also, do you
delay.
still don't know when you will accept translations for CrossCode, if you will do, or do you have more info about that?
Actually, like we talked with our publisher about that, and they said it's okay if we involve the community in that process.
Hmm? I think so too.
Maybe you should do this sometime, but I mean, right now we are just really busy with managing to reach our deadline
Hmm.
milestone in the next 2 weeks.
Oh fuck! I didn't. I completely missed it. Hello, people. A person called Innocentia Sangios.
Oh, hi there.
Sangiunus.
God damn it,
Who
Henry.
might
You're
that be?
supposed
Hello.
to watch the chat. I'm just drawing here. Weird things, as usual.
I really like that expression. You should keep that.
Yes, exactly. What I'm saying. That will be a Friday expression.
Or you give her this cat expression, like those cat eye expressions that you have
Yeah, but she's
in
supposed
some
to look
series.
kinda suspicious and disgusted, and there the cat mouse doesn't work. Or what do you mean?
It can work. I mean, cats can also look suspicious, not with the cat mouth, but rather just those cat eyes.
Uh-huh.
And like, yeah, sorry, I can. I'm when I'm like talking English a lot, then I can't say Latin words or something.
Innocentia. What did you say?
Innocentia is not a problem. It's more the
Sanguinis.
sanguinis. Yes.
I wouldn't know how to pronounce this either, quite frankly.
Well, it's kind of Latin.
Somewhat.
I have Vaifo. Vaifo. I think I meet Satan. All right.
Hmm. Should I add eyebrows? I'm not sure. Maybe I will remove those again. I'm going to remove them for now. And we got generic SoundCloud soundtrack with some chiptune
Yay!
stuff, I guess. Yeah, yay. Oh my god, I mirrored the lightning right there. I don't care. God damn it. The lightning now officially doesn't make any sense in this picture. Ah, god damn it. I have the urge to add details after all. And don't forget the freckles, the most important thing.
Yes, freckles important.
Mm-hmm.
No freckles, no waifu. She looks so skeptic about the entire situation.
Yeah, who wouldn't? I mean, look at this lasagna.
Yes.
It's weird.
Look at this lasagna, it's really weird. Does Emily have freckles on her chest? I think so. Why not? I mean, it happens.
Yes. So.
There are people who have freckles on their chest, and I guess I mean, it's more of a fanon thing, I guess, because you won't really. I mean, if he wants to draw Rule 34 fan art of her and wants to include freckles, then go ahead. I mean, it makes everything more interesting.
So what Hannah wants to say is, do some Emily Rule 34 fan arts already.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that he should do it. It's just that if you want to do it, like, go ahead. I mean, whatever. We don't care.
At least not in a negative sense.
Yes. Yeah, of course. But just be aware that we won't publicly like retweet it, and we won't like put it on our homepage.
Probably
Obviously.
not.
Probably not. Come on, Inno. I mean, it's not like you would be annoyed if people made Rule 34 fan arts of your characters. I mean, good ones.
Most likely not.
I hope so, at least. I guess so. Yeah, it's better to just embrace it. I mean, who was it again? Who was
Mega
trying
Tokyo.
to be really Mega Tokyo? Yes, yes. That was quite ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then again, there are quite a lot of things ridiculous about Mega Tokyo, especially about the guy who makes it. So. Yes. And I also think that our fandom isn't as bad as the Steven Universe fandom, so I think nothing bad will happen.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. When I just hope that when I release my game, people don't draw Rule 34 fan arts of the 3-year-old character. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's that.
I mean, people people say that everything gets porn, but I guess for most people there will be a limit, and you can at least be certain that those fan arts won't be that easy to find, even if they exist. Because even, I mean, I'm not really an expert on that, but I think even hentai sites like usually delete those kind of content at least. So yeah, that's good.
Did I miss something? I guess that's important stuff. Yeah, kind of simple today, but I don't care. Okay, let's add the laser forks, the last important step.
Yes. See, Inno? And in the same vein, we don't have any problems with a like well-drawn Emily, for example, or well-drawn Leah, or
Eben.
of course a well-drawn a well-drawn Captain Jet.
Or like Sergey. Somebody actually said like Sergey is best husband already or something. I don't know.
Yes, 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 definitely. Oh yeah, don't forget Leah Scar.
Oh my gosh! Thank you.
How could you?
It's mirrored because you see all the whole thing in the mirror. I just decided that.
Mhm.
Laser forks.
Laser forks and laser lasagne.
I guess Emily's not holding up the fork because she's not so enthusiastic about it.
Mhm.
Emily, I mean. Is it here? I'm not sure.
Bye, Railboy.
Bye
Oh,
bye.
well, I found Leia Rule 34. Well, congratulations. That's
Yeah.
that might actually be a pretty old picture because we had the first picture of that like when the crowdfunding campaign started.
Yeah.
So
Might be that one. I'm not sure if there's more yet, but I kind of doubt it.
I don't think so. I don't think so. This is Leia of the Berenstein universe. Okay, what kind of reference is that? No. Berenstein. That kind of sounds familiar, to be honest, but I'm not sure. Yeah, only one pick. Yeah, I think that's the pick that we already know of. Of course, there have also been a lot of Indivisible Rule 34 fan arts, but
Oh
that's
yeah.
kind of to be expected.
KK. Yeah, I'm getting close to finish. Anything missing? Anything important that we should still add in this picture? Any ideas for the background?
I wonder, maybe the lasagna should be a bit more space, or laser.
It's the same. It's the equivalent. The space is laser. Laser space, I think.
Space is laser.
Probably gonna add some environmental lighting here. That makes
okay.
it more atmospheric in some sense, maybe, or maybe not.
You could add like a candle on the
Oh yeah.
on the on the table to make it more romantic.
Mm. This transparency.
You're close to finish. Why not Swedish? You know, I made this joke so many times so far. Why is a wooden table in space?
Because that's wait, I almost got it. That's
Felix, it's not a wooden table. It's a planet. It's a planet that has this kind of look.
exactly.
Yes.
Oh god damn it! I was painting on the wrong layer. I hate it.
Felix, just add stars in the background.
Stars. Okay, good idea.
Because it's space lasagna. I mean, stars and maybe a sun and
Yes, I'll make a star background. That's better. Let's see if I can actually make a good star background very easily. Should make this more clean before I copy it. It's full of stars.
oh yeah, of course. I mean, if you start the Kickstarter, Celio, then just give us a message and we can like try to give you some support. That is another way of giving your lunch money. Yes.
This looks space.
This looks very space.
I'll probably add some lasers in the background because more space.
because there is a space battle meanwhile while they're eating.
Yes, exactly.
You should like add a Death Star because it's Star Wars soon.
Mm-hmm.
We should, I guess, in one of the next week we should make a Star Wars themed.
Yeah, I guess so. This is like
drawing.
a prequel to the actual Star Wars drawing.
Dum, dum,
So now for the final thing, the space lasagna should kinda glow in a special way because it's special.
Oh yeah,
This is
space
my
cobwebs. Ah, okay. I lost. Nope. God damn it. Lost my shoe.
no.
Okay, I got it back. Space
Yay!
cobwebs. It's really space cobwebs now.
Huh? What?
It's really space cobwebs, like from a spider.
Yeah, I guess so. Where's the alpha map? God damn it. Here it is, exactly.
Da, 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 da. It's ruined. Who manages the CrossCode email?
Both me and Stefan,
Hmm?
I think, yeah. Why?
Because he wants to spam your email account, I guess.
No. Yay! It's space lasagna in space
Yeah.
and lasers. Gonna work a bit on Emily's faces, though. Some details are not right. I mean, it's like maybe 5 more minutes, and then I think we're good. 10 minutes later, half an hour later. Please only sample current. Oh, I wanna mess up that picture too much.
Oh, I'm sorry, Atlasa. Did I make you curious about Indivisible Rule 34? At least you didn't watch Undertale Rule 34. Yeah, I guess that's really tragic if you do that. Videos? What? It would be a bit weird. Oops. I mean, Felix, did you know that Zone is also part of the Indivisible team?
I still don't know Zone.
Felix, you don't know Zone?
No, who's that again? Maybe if you tell me
Seriously,
who.
you don't know Zone?
No, I still don't know Zone. Please tell
Zone
me.
is a pretty famous hentai flash animator.
Oh wow, that's great. Yeah, why should I know this guy?
This girl, and
Oh,
also she's
girl.
pretty famous
Yeah.
on Newgrounds.
Seriously, I actually I hate this attitude of people saying, "What? You don't know this? How is this possible?" I mean, this is.
Yeah, I'm just joking a bit. I'm just joking a bit around, but
No, I mean,
she's really famous. Seriously, she also
great.
she also has a guest role in Skullgirls and in Indivisible as well, and she animated the final boss of the demo.
Okay, cool.
And she has like this weird news format in which Bennett the Sage is the announcer guy.
Okay.
So yeah, she is really like not only famous, but she knows a lot of people who work with her.
Interesting.
Like she's even good friends with Game Grumps from what I understand.
Huh.
So yeah.
Still don't know her. So.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna show you a bit of her work later. So
Great.
yeah.
So I guess
She also has safer work. So
safer work.
space lasagna. Looks more like a sandwich with some fungus.
That's... Don't say that. That's like delicious laser topping or laser filling, rather. That's it's delicious and futuristic. It's taste enhancing
Yes.
lasers. It's the future.
Yes, it's yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's good. Anything else? Gonna add crop a bit.
Uh,
Chip.
yeah, I think we're done. Oh, the chat is looking for the video now. Okay. Uh, you should much rather try to search for zones work instead of going after Undertale Rule 34.
Oh
I
god.
think you will be much more satisfied by that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, let me just save it and then export for people here. First a JPEG, and probably people want to have like a PNG too.
Hmm?
Hey, it sounds like out of Final Fantasy 13. What is this song? Oh, that's Phantasy Star Online.
Oh, yeah, Phantasy Star Online had really good music back then.
That's true, yeah. I'm gonna like that. Though that's a fantasy mix, whatever that means. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, he mixed it in the style of Masashi Hamauzu, and you hear that. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
But
he
Felix,
basically
wasn't
did.
Hmm?
I'm
Wasn't
gonna
one of the main reasons why Final Fantasy 13 was bad because it did have a different music composer.
Shut up! No, that's still probably the. That's stupid. I like the music.
I know. It has really good music. I gotta admit that.
Yeah.
So Felix, you do know that the space lasagne now has to become a in-game item.
Of course.
But first we gotta talk about the Bäcker food items, then we will see what
Yeah.
we.
You have to really start talking
No,
to the backers for their request for the stuff they wanted to have in the game and all that.
Yep, man, so much stuff to do.
Okay. So, let me just post the links. I mean, currently links are uploading, so probably streaming is bad. I guess we are done after that.
Yes.
So here you go. It's a PNG.
I want a bitmap.
No, you don't get a bitmap. Shut up. All right. Great. It's a background image.
Yes, that's the perfect background image.
All right. So, are there any remaining questions from your side?
Felix, this image might be pretty useful in the future when we, if we ever make like long streams with like lunch breaks.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Like I could have done a lunch break this time, like, or a dinner break rather.
No, Felix, no, it would take forever.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, you kind of you can kind of inhale your food sometimes, I think.
When will the game hit 0.1? Well, hopefully mid of 2016. That's still the release date we hope to achieve.
Yep.
Then we have to become faster in order to make it. Ah, yeah. Let's see, at least I hope we will be able to get this dungeon done for 0.4. End of November,
Yes, yeah,
like in
yeah.
2 weeks. It's a big dungeon, but a lot of the work is done already, so it's looking good.
Hmm?
It's just that the boss is still missing, and that
The
boss is
boss,
a huge
yeah.
amount of work. But yeah.
And the element with everything around it.
Yeah,
And special attacks for the element.
Gah! Stop it!
God damn it!
Yeah, we'll see how much we will get done. Maybe the element thing will not be entirely completed. We'll see. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching. It was a cool stream.
Yes, thanks for
We
watching.
got some lasagne and some buggy robots. Get it? And also like regular computer bugs, like coding bugs and all that. Coding, so much
A
coding.
quick question, real quick.
Yeah?
Have you reached out to Let's Players to showcase the game upon release?
Maybe we'll do
At
this
the moment,
like
not really.
when we are close to release. We plan to do this.
Yeah,
yes.
definitely. I mean, we have a few German Let's Players who will most likely play it then, but we will definitely do an outreach.
Outrage!
When,
An outrage.
outrage.
An outreach with
No,
an
don't.
outrage.
Yes. When the game is close to completion. Okay.
Thanks, Alessa, for reposting several pictures from previous streams. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so thanks everybody for watching. It was really cool. And hope to see you again
Yes.
next weekend. Though it might be that next week we will decide not to do streams because we're getting too close to the milestone and we might be really busy. So it might, let's just say it can happen that the stream will be cancelled next weekend. So just as a warning, this actually might happen. But otherwise, hope to see you again in one of the next dev streams, and it was really cool. And I think the only thing left to do is to say goodbye.